when it comes to gender reveals, they are the latest trend, the hot craze. Everybody's trying to up the other when it comes to gender reveals. Social media has the gender reveal parties and just epic displays, just shoved down every algorithm that they possibly can. And the big news, right? Is it a boy? Is it a girl? It's exciting time for people, right? But it gets a little better when a brother or relative or something is a professional NFL player, right? Because that's what happened in the Bills versus Rams football game. Isaiah McKenzie, wide receiver for the Buffalo Bills, has a sister that is pregnant and wanted to do a reveal party. And when your brother is a professional football player and receiver, it's possible for you to get a touchdown, right? Catch a touchdown in the end zone. And what a great way to reveal the gender of a baby after scoring a touchdown in the opening game of your season. That's exactly what happened. So I want to play this video for you real quick so you can see what I'm talking about in case you haven't seen it. It's not a long video, about 12, 13 seconds, but it's really cool. It's something that's really awesome. And then we will talk about it after the video. So here's that clip. So there you have it. As you heard him, it's a boy, right? And then everybody, it's a boy, and they're all excited and happy. Here's the first thing that came to mind when I saw this, beyond the like, oh, that's really cool, like that's awesome, right? Because when you see that, you're like, that is incredible, like that's so fun. That's like, a cool thing. Like that's something that not just anybody can do that reveal. Like anybody can hire some fireworks to blow up the, do something like that, or do like the little smoke bombs or whatever, or pop some balloons. But not everybody can have a professional NFL wide receiver do your gender reveal live on television. And nobody even noticed really until this video came out. Like if this was something that was low key, like nobody would have known. But beyond that, like I said, the first thing that popped into my head was like, what if he didn't score a touchdown? Like they put a lot into this gender reveal. Like they're just watching the game, waiting around on the game. I mean, I imagine that he told Josh Allen and the Bills, like, hey, my sister, she wants to do this. Because it looked like this was something that they set up, but there's no guarantee that Isaiah is going to be able to get a touchdown in the end zone and end up doing this moment, or recreating this moment, something like that. Or, a touchdown period. I mean, obviously the Bills are the Bills, so you imagine that, they're going to score a touchdown, but still, like, you never know. Like, what if it was just all field goals and stuff? What, he's just going to randomly run up to a camera and say it's a boy? Like, this was a hype, exciting moment, stuff like that. So, I mean, I imagine that he and most of the Bills players were in on this and knew about this and knew what was going to happen. I don't think he really kept this to himself, but I do. I think it's kind of interesting. Like, it's something that isn't guaranteed, but you, like, set it up in the hopes that it would be. But nonetheless, again, this is an incredible moment for that family and for, the sister that's pregnant to have that memory, to have that moment, to have, even you see them, they're holding each other, they're, excited. It's a boy, and everybody, they look like they're at like a Little Caesars or something. Like they're at like, it looks like, like there's the counter with the pizzas and stuff on it. And they're just watching it on the screen. I don't know where they're at, but I nonetheless, I mean, it's still a really cool moment, something that they'll be able to remember and cherish. It's something that they'll be able to show their son, now that we know it's a boy, that they'll be able to show their son as he gets older. Like, look what your uncle did. Look what, this moment that revealed your child. It's one of those things that's pretty trippy. It's pretty bizarre that was able to work out the way it was. And, especially again, because it's just like there's no guarantee that would have happened. There's no guarantee that they would have been able to do that. So, like, what was plan B? That's what I want to know more than anything. Like, what would plan B have been if that didn't work out? He just runs up to a camera and goes, it's a boy. Or, like, because that was just a cool moment. It's a cool sequence, stuff like that. But anyway, as always, this is a discussion, so I want to hear from you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section below. What did you think of this gender reveal? Did you think it was really cool? Do you think it's not? Do you think it was awesome that Isaiah McKenzie did this for his sister? Do you agree that it's like, what plan B would have been? I don't know, maybe it's just me, but that was like one of the first things that popped in my head when I saw this. I didn't even realize it last night. I didn't even notice that that happened, and I'm sure most people didn't. But once I saw this video, I was like, one, I got to talk about this too. Like, that's awesome. Like, that's really cool. But I was like, outside of those two things, like, what would have happened if there was no touchdown? Or if he didn't score the touchdown. It's just, I don't know, it's just a funny thing that popped in my head. But it's still a cool moment, cool memory, cool sequence. It's one of those things, like, will that ever be replicated ever again? It's like one of those, like, lightning in a bottle moments. Like, all of these things had to go right for that to happen. You had to have a sibling that was in the NFL, things like that. Yeah, I just do. I think it's pretty cool, pretty interesting. But how do you feel about it? However you feel about it, I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section below. That being said, hit that like button. Helps me out a lot. Lets me know you enjoy these types of videos, and I truly appreciate it. If you're not subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button, followed by the bell notification. Stay up to date with all things sports. Join this wonderful community and all of our discussions. I'll see you all in the next one. Thank you.